Unity is going to be at the forefront in 2022. The establishment of covenant relationships. I feel this thing today. You're going to see businesses come together. Glory be to God. I seen in the realms of the spirit. I seen businesses like Walmart. Glory be to God. Beginning to partner with other different type of companies. Glory be to God. I seen them partner together. And God said this is a sign. This is a sign even in businesses. That he said I'm establishing covenant relationships. Glory be to God. That's only two things in life that blesses people of God. And it's people and places. Glory be to God.
On news right now, Phil LeBeau joins us with the latest. Phil, what's happening?
Andrew, we've got a merger between Frontier and Spirit, the two airlines, low-cost carriers, announcing that they have agreed to merge. This is a deal valued at $6.6 billion. And while they're calling this a merger of equals, make it clear here that Frontier will control 51.5% of this airline, Spirit controlling 48.5%. This works out to Spirit shareholders getting just under 2 shares of Frontier plus $2.16 for each share of Spirit, a 19% premium compared to where Spirit was trading on Friday. For Spirit, they've been aggressively growing the route network really over the last 10 years, and that growth has been fueled in the last year and a half by strong leisure demand. On the flip side, it's a similar playbook for Frontier. It has, by the way, as it's expanded, it's also expanding its fleet. It'll be taking delivery of 91 Airbus A321neo planes over the next couple of years. The nice thing about this deal, guys, compatible fleets, all Airbus fleets. As you take a look at the largest airlines in the U.S., we always talk about the big four controlling basically 3 out of every 4 flights in the U.S. When you go by revenue passenger miles, back in 2019, really the cleanest numbers you can look at, put Spirit and Frontier together, they become the 5th largest airline with 5.4% market share. Take a look at shares of Spirit and Frontier and see how they're doing this morning. Really, for all the airlines, it's been a rough couple of months. But again, this is a case where Spirit shareholders will be getting a 19% premium for their shares in exchange for Frontier shares. Still to be determined, the name of the airline, who will be the CEO, the headquarters location. All of that will be worked out over the months to come. You do not want to miss our interview coming up, guys, in 45 minutes. A Squawk Box exclusive. We are going to be talking with the principals who put this deal together. Barry Biffle, CEO of Frontier, Ted Christie, CEO of Spirit, and Bill Frank. You knew he would have his fingers in here. He is the chairman of Indigo Partners, also chairman of Frontier. Look, he, at one point, was chairman of Spirit from 2006 to 2017. Guys, on paper, this makes total sense. The real question now is whether or not the Biden administration will give its blessing to this merger between Frontier and
Phil.
Spirit again.
Establishment of covenant relationships. I feel this thing today. You're going to see businesses come together. Glory be to God. I see in the realms of the spirit.
For the latter part of last year is when this started in earnest. But I think what we can say is that this combination makes a lot of sense. It's really good for consumers. It's going to be good for shareholders. It's going to be good for our teams. And for that reason, we're really excited about it today.
Barry, I know you guys are calling this a merger of equals, but let's be clear here. Frontier will have greater control, 51.5%. The share payout is going to the Spirit shareholders. When will you name a CEO? Have you guys already discussed that? Headquarters location? And frankly, what's the name of the airline?
Well, Bill can speak to this, but look, a committee chaired by our chairman, Bill Franke, will actually decide that in due course. But I think what's exciting for both shareholders is that everybody wins through this transaction. Consumers are going to win with $1 billion in savings. Our shareholders win with $500 million in synergies. And our team members win with 10,000 more direct jobs in the next couple of years, as well as 1,000 more with our business partners. So everyone's going to win, but we will announce the headquarters brand and management team in due course.
Bill, I have a question for you as the person who put this together. Surely you've been around the block a time or two, and you know that with every administration, they look at these types of deals slightly differently than previous administrations. And right now, the Biden administration has taken a much more discerning view when it comes to potential mergers. How confident are you that this will get approval, that they will look at this and say, yeah, ultimately we think this is good for the consumer?
Well, you don't want to get in front of yourself here, but it strikes me that this is the type of transaction that the administration should, in fact, support. It's beneficial to the consumer. It's beneficial to the employees, beneficial to the communities that the airlines serve. And at the end of the day, even on combination, these two airlines will control less than 10% of the market. So it's not an overpowering event, and it takes place inside a market where 80% of the airline markets are controlled by 4 other airlines. American, Delta, United, and Southwest. And so as a consumer advocate, we believe that this is a transaction that should receive favorable oversight.
For sure.